Live from the Alamo City with Bridget Smith. Featuring Eileen Tevis, Paul Morellis, and Natalie Tejeda. This is GDSA, San Antonio's #1 lifestyle show.
I like this music. Good morning.
How are you? All right. That's a good way to start off a Monday. How are you doing today? Good morning. I tell you, it feels like I know it's Monday.
Yeah.
But to me, it doesn't feel like a Monday. I don't know. I'm energized for some reason. Maybe coming off a spring break, I guess.
You had a few days off last week.
Yes.
Did you and the kids do something nice?
You know what? I'm gonna give a big plug here. I went to the great town of Seguin.
Oh.
And we went out to ZDT's. And that place impressed me. It was great. They have this parachute thing and go-karts. And I must confess that on the go-kart track,
did you get a little competitive, Paul?
Yeah, my Daytona 500 came out on me, and I actually crashed somebody. You're not supposed to do that. So anyway, but I had a lot of fun out there.
Well, you know, we did a trip on the Tankful in Seguin over the summertime. So if you go on the kens5.com webpage, you can actually check that out. And we did a thing over at ZDT's there, and they have a water slide in Seguin. Seguin is a fun town. They actually have a wave pool, a water park. And our executive producer, Kenya Kanda, that is her hometown.
She's from Seguin.
We love Seguin.
Hey, big to Seguin this morning.
There you go.
All right.
You know who else we need to give a big mwah to?
Who's that?
Suki's. Look at the beautiful flowers on our set right here.
Just a beautiful arrangement. They always do. Suki's Flowers and Gifts, they always do just a fantastic job.
It smells beautiful in here. I love the beautiful sunflowers. And
I always feel like I need to do this.
You just like the Vanna thing?
Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
That's right. Hey, just hating to shift gears a little bit here after those beautiful flowers, but do you ever fill out those brackets, Natalie? You know, the NCAA tournament.
It's March Madness.
There you go.
There you go. You got to do the March
scary
Madness.
March Madness. Yeah, do you fill those out, though?
I do.
You know, if you fill one out, it could win you $1 million.
I know. Can you believe this? This is a huge promotion that's going on. $1 million that you could win if you were to get every single team correctly. I mean, even if you don't normally do it, I mean, it's worth it just to try.
You know, you might as well. Now, your odds aren't that great, but hey, you've got a chance. What we're saying is you've got a chance. Find out later, and we'll tell you exactly how.
Exactly.
Hey, you had a lot of fun. You got, how can I put this? You got a little dirty. You got dirty this weekend. Yeah, what did you do?
Myself, some of the great DSA people, Kenya Kano, our executive producer, Roger Soto, one of our associate producers, a bunch of other TENS people, some of our floor crew people. This is a group shot, actually, before and after the race, you know, and we had a whole bunch of fun. And here's some of the video of all of us running. And
why did they call it Jailbreak?
Jailbreak. It was just at the start of it, they had bars and stuff up. We were all in the barbed wire, and then they blew a bell, and
this wasn't held at the prison or anything.
It sounded like this is us, like we're in jail, and then all of a sudden they drop the cage, and we all go running out, and you know they make sounds like dogs are coming after you, and you go running, and that's me, the glamour shot.
Now, the proceeds didn't go to the state prison or anything.
No,
they just called it Jailbreak. Okay.
The proceeds actually benefited the SA Sports Foundation, so it helps out some kids with sports.
Well, very good. You know, if you want to see all those pictures, all you have to do is go to kens5.com.
There's over 100 photos. So yeah, it was a whole bunch of fun. Over 3,000 people did the Jailbreak, and this was just outside of 1604 on Culebra.
That's a lot.
Whole bunch of fun. This was the first year they've held it in San Antonio. They've done it in Austin and Dallas, Fort Worth. So next year, everybody has to sign up for it. It's a whole bunch of fun.
Well, next year, I'm getting dirty. I'm going to be out there.
Yeah.
Hey, do you feel lucky today?
I always.
You always feel lucky. Okay,
That's
well, somebody out there is going to win 4 tickets to Olympus Has Fallen. That's the new movie.
Yes, we've got tickets.
We've got a preview Wednesday, 7:30 at the Palladium. And if you get the quiz question right, you can go see it. Look at that.
Man, this looks so good.
I've heard a lot of buzz about this one. Let's go. Yeah, we're just watching. We're watching with everybody else.
It's one of those movies where you go, could this really happen? Could this really happen? Could somebody get into the White House, take our commander-in-chief hostage, and then
My guess is probably not, but maybe. You never know.
We've got passes.
We got passes. You got to get the question right.
Ready? Where is the most expensive place to get married in the U.S.? Is it A, Las Vegas, B, Hawaii, or C, Manhattan? So give us a call at 946-GDSA, 946-4372.
Well, 2 out of the 3 I think would be pretty expensive. So we'll find out though. But if you feel lucky, give us a call, and you can get the tickets.
So, have you heard about this?
I've heard about this.
This was something I just thought was so interesting. Okay, so a woman takes her dog. A lot of us fly with our pets. I know I've flown with my dog Gizmo, but she usually fits underneath the seat. She's a little itty bitty thing. But some people have to actually put their dog like in a regular full-size crate, and it goes underneath the plane.
Right.
Well, this woman is flying to Phoenix. She ends up in Phoenix. Her dog
But her dog doesn't.
ends up
It's really not funny.
across the pond in Ireland.
Yeah. It's actually not funny. Yeah, what happened is the whole family was moving from Newark, New Jersey, over to Phoenix. So they all made it to Phoenix, but for some reason, the dog made it's actually like a 16-hour round trip to Ireland and then back.
Yeah, and the woman, she was not happy.
No, she was not happy at all.
Listen to this.
When my mom called me, I was like, my dog got sent to frickin' Ireland? Like, how Ireland? Not even like he went to Florida. He's in Ireland.
Can you imagine? I mean, and I'm thinking that poor dog. What if the dog had to go? Poor thing had to probably go to the bathroom. I mean, some dogs are so good, you know, they won't go no matter what. But look how happy that little dog is to be reunited.
If you're wondering, it's an English. I wondered about this. This is an English Spaniel. But the English Spaniel they sent to Ireland. His name's Hendrix. Now, United Airlines, they did the very best they could. They said American. This is what they did. United Airlines. Let me get that right. United. They said, I tell you what, don't worry. When he gets here to Ireland, we're going to feed him, we're going to give him a bath, and we're going to walk him, and then we're going to put him on the first plane right back to you. And she's just freaking out the whole time. She's screaming. And anyway, he got an all-expense-paid trip to Shannon, Ireland.
Apparently so. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Got some green beer in the water bowl and then sent right back.
That's really terrible.
You know, I feel so horrible because pets in general don't like to fly usually. Sometimes you have to give them like a little, doggy Prozac or something like that. And
I didn't know there was such thing about dozy dog.
So like some dogs
Prozac.
you have to sedate them a little bit.
Well, for today, we don't need any sedation to enjoy the day. That's the best mix I can get out of it, right?
I seem to be.
This morning there has been just a little touch of fog here and there, but otherwise a pretty nice morning. Now, one thing I've noticed though are the temperatures. Temperatures are above average. We normally should start off in the lower 50s. We're in the 60s. But get this, we're going to dry out. We're going to dry out big time. Today's high temperature will be in the lower 90s, about 91. And then a cold front will come through and then cool us off tomorrow. High temperature tomorrow will be about 80. And a very, very slight chance for rain Wednesday, Thursday, and also Friday. But we're talking about just very slight chances of rain. And then the weekend looks pretty cool as well. Highs in the upper 60s. But can you believe today, 91? And if you're wondering, does it get to 91 normally this time of the year? The record is 93, set back in 1894. So it's a long-standing record. Man. And we're going to get close to that record high today.
It just seems like we have just bypassed spring and just said, yeah, we don't need spring. We're going straight to summer.
Sometimes in South Texas, we don't need spring. We just go right into
winter, summer.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Well, some other great, exciting, fun news, something everybody waits for in March. We're talking NCAA.
Do it again.
We're talking
Do it again.
March Madness!
March Madness. Of course, we all like this time of the year, and we've got our own resident. Brandon Roddy's going to tell us a couple of things. First of all, at the tournament, and Brandon, you can win $1 million. Is that right?
$1 million. And for the first time since 1977, there are no Texas teams in the tournament.
What?
How about that?
No way.
Brandon,
how about that?
Brandon, what I thought was really interesting is the team that took it all last year, they're not even in. They didn't even make the top 16.
Yeah, they didn't make the tournament at all. But you know, you got to understand, a lot of these guys are one and done. They'll play 1 year and then they'll go to the NBA. Their starting five is in the NBA right now. But go to KENS5.com and make your picks to win $1 million.
There you go. Thank you, Brandon.
And the very last thing I want to say is I've always heard you never pick with your heart. You never want to go with your heart. You want to go with your stats.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did my team, Mississippi State, are they in there?
No, Paul.
What?
Sorry, they
Sorry,
didn't
Paul.
No Texas teams and no Mississippi State. What in the world? Okay.
Again,
all right.
Don't go with the heart.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. All right. Hey, we got a caller. We've got Cindy. Cindy, how are you doing this morning?
Okay, how are you doing?
Doing very good. Do you feel pretty confident about the question today?
Yes.
Okay,
all right, Cindy. So where is the most expensive place to get married in the United States?
The Manhattan.
That is correct. Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. I was going with Las Vegas was the most inexpensive place to get married.
Well, Cindy, well, there you go. You got 4 tickets to go see the movie. What is it? To Olympus Has Fallen.
That's right.
Should be a good movie.
Yeah. Okay, we have a huge packed show coming up for you because speaking of engagements, we are talking about that amazing story. Paul, you have a pretty cool story, don't you?
Oh, I think it's about being creative. That's what creative and a good story.
Being creative, and when it comes to saying I do, if you've got a great story for saying I do, that story could win you a great all-expense trip that we had to the JW Marriott. And coming up, we also are talking about making your favorite meals even healthier with green cuisine.
Well, you know what? I need all the healthy I can get, so I'm staying tuned for that one. Also, do you want to win tickets to the Bjorn's music series? You can. You can catch up on a band, big band. We're going to talk all about Youngblood Hawk. That's coming up.
It's going to be a fun show. Stay with us. Welcome back. Here in San Antonio, we love our tacos, but if you're looking to eat healthier, we have a way for you to have your tacos and eat them too. Here with us now is the owner of Green Vegetarian Cuisine, Mike Barron. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, when most people think tacos, they don't think healthy. I'm one of those people when I say most people. So talk to me how we're going to make that transition from the unhealthy version of a taco to this is diet friendly.
Well, this is we're going to make 2 different tacos today.
Okay.
On our first segment, we're going to make a healthy one, and then we're going to make a healthier one.
A healthier.
And,
I like the way both of those sound. So let's get to it.
All right, we got a hot pan there,
okay.
so we get some oil in there.
How much oil are we talking
Just
about?
a couple tablespoons there. That's olive oil.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's one of the healthier things.
Sounding good. Okay.
And then we're going to put some corn chips in here.
Ooh, I like the way that sounds. And which one of these fancy utensils?
That's a really fancy spatula.
I know this is a fancy thing called a spatula. One of these things that are foreign in my kitchen because I don't do a whole lot of cooking. Mike was asking me beforehand, and he said, "Do you do a lot of cooking?" I say, "Peanut butter and jelly."
Well,
really.
that's vegetarian. So.
Yeah, that is vegetarian, pretty much. Yeah.
So we're going to add. We're doing something from here in San Antonio. My brother and I are from San Antonio.
Yeah,
and we do migas.
Migas, yeah. And I was going to ask you about that because when most people think vegetarian, they sometimes people might get a little bit scared as to what they might find because you have green vegetarian cuisine, but you actually your family comes from owning Lulu's, which a lot of people are really familiar with. Which are things like they think chicken fried steak. You think the big entrees, but. Actually, people could find some very familiar dishes at Green Vegetarian Cuisine.
We actually, as an homage to my mom, we made some chicken fried steak. We have a vegetarian chicken fried steak.
Really?
Yeah. We make it with a product we call gluten. It's one of our most popular items. But we do kind of the food that we grew up eating there. So
stuff that people would recognize, but it's all vegetarian stuff.
Yeah, we do a lot with. We do a lot of home style things like like these tacos, migas tacos. Do omelets and things for breakfast.
Nice.
We also do, like I said, chicken fried steak, eggplant parmesan, lasagna, things that people...
This isn't a restaurant people should be afraid to come into. This is something where it's very familiar entrees that people are going to find, and it tastes delicious as well.
Yeah, and like I was telling you earlier, most of our customers are not vegetarian at all, so we really try to cater to non-vegetarians as well.
Nice.
So just get them to eat a little healthier. And this is some tofu here. We're going to add in some...
Which is a great source of protein, correct?
Yeah. And so like you're asking about healthier, there's no animal products that we're using in this today. So no cholesterol, no hormones or anything like that you might get from some animal products.
Now, you haven't always been a vegetarian, have you?
No, ma'am. No,
because obviously growing up with the Lulu's family,
I've been a vegetarian for about 8 years now. So.
Now, how did that come about?
Well, I just became enlightened, I'd say, to like animal rights and healthier eating and the longevity associated with it. So
keep flipping, or
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We're going to add some nutritional yeast, some chili powder, a little bit of turmeric, and salt and pepper. That was my mistake.
No worries.
And some salt and pepper there too.
Now I understand since you've been eating vegetarian, you've also been doing a little marathon running. I was looking at your bio. Several triathlons, cycling, marathon running, 5Ks, 10Ks. You've become a regular healthy guy.
Yeah. Well, I like to run, and it was part of my transition. So. Lately, I've got a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old, so I've been kind of chasing them around a lot lately. So.
Well, that's still exercise.
Yeah.
I give that up to all parents out there. Chasing around kids is just as, it can be just as exhausting as running a 5K, 10K, or even a marathon. So.
I'm going to make you a little coffee here to go with our tacos.
You are a morning show person's friend right there.
I know you guys get up early, so.
Hey, Paul, come in here. I know we're about ready to taste this. You like coffee. You like some of this migas.
Yeah. I was just looking at the coffee. That's a cool way to make coffee.
See, Paul, and you say I never feed you. Here
wow,
you go.
that looks good.
I usually bring him coffee in the morning, but I never bring him food.
It's a natural.
Natalie does make some coffee in the morning, but she never makes this.
Now, this can be found at Green Restaurant, Green Vegetarian Cuisine. You have a couple locations. One at the Elon, correct?
Yes, we have one at the
Elon
on Northwest Military in Wurzbach, and then we also have one on at the Pearl Brewery, just opened up 2 weeks ago. So.
How's that taste there, Paul?
What is this?
Salsa.
Ooh, all right.
Tejano,
And
man.
information, greensanantonio.com. I think we're going to have some more coming up from you. A healthier version of the taco.
This is healthy. We're
hummus.
going even healthier on the next.
Fantastic.
All right.
Healthy.
Really, very good.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back. It's time for our Monday dose of the Daily Dish, and some interesting stories today.
Oh, yeah. So a Hawkeye back on the market, Ryan Seacrest.
Hold on, that's his name? Nickname? Hawkeye?
Hawkeye Ryan Seacrest.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, he and Julianne Hough have been together for a couple years now, and people thought they were going to get married. Well, they have split. Shocking to a lot of people.
Wow.
And so she's kind of been in hiding for a little bit, but it's just now breaking. So last weekend she kind of did a girls' weekend and therapy with her friends. And but man, it's kind of surprising for a lot of people.
That is a little shocking. He's letting a good one go, I think.
I think so too. It's hard to. She's a good girl.
Right, yeah. All right, Lil Wayne. Yeah, we all know Lil Wayne, the rapper. He was hospitalized for seizures. This is pretty serious. You know, he's gotten a lot of visits from Nicki Minaj, Drake, even Birdman. And if you're wondering, well, he looks healthy. He's 30 years old. What's going on? Well, he likes to scissor.
Sipping on some scissor.
And what that is what you do is you sip on cough syrup all day long. I don't know.
Kids these days.
That's what happens when you sip on cough syrup.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of some sad news. Gwyneth Paltrow recently revealed in an interview that she actually had a miscarriage. She was pregnant with a third child after Apple and Moses, which are her 2 children that she has, and apparently she was pregnant with a third when her and Chris had miscarried, and she said it was actually almost died. She said it was just heart-wrenching, and so that's kind of some shocking news to actually come out. She had never shared that publicly before.
Who is she married to?
She's Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
From Coldplay.
Oh.
Yeah. One of
Did not know. That was your extra part of the Daily Dish. That's your dose of the Daily Dish for today.
And here's Ralph.
There you go. Coldplay right there. For more entertainment news, log on to kens5.com/GreatDaySA, or you can read Ralph's shirt. Coming up, we're giving away passes to the Big Bjorn's music series, and that's featuring
Youngblood Hog. But you have to tune in to win. Welcome back. Okay, I'm sure you've heard the saying, beans, 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 they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you... Well, I don't really need to say the rest, but just know they're good for your body. Take a look how. All right, coming up, do you have a romantic story on how you got to I Do? Well, it could win you and your spouse a very romantic getaway. Stay tuned.
All right, Natalie, we have nominated. Now it's time to vote.
That's right. This is a different type of bracket now. For SA Faves on kens5.com/SA Faves, we're looking for you to vote on your favorite, gym, car wash, restaurant, hair salon, whatever your favorite is, go on SA Faves under the kens5.com, and now we need you to vote. So it's up to you.
And those will stay the SA Faves for the rest of the year. Of course, we're also looking for creative engagements.
Yeah, so you have a creative proposal for Gina.
Mine was very, very creative.
And we want to know your story because we're looking for those creative proposal stories. This can win you a chance for a one-night stay at the JW Marriott and a couple spa treatment at Lantana Spa. Tomorrow is the last day to enter, so hurry up and get those creative proposals in, and then we're going to announce the winner on Wednesday's show. So
that's right. So send in your story You want to send in a photo, phone, and also the phone number. So your story, your photo, and a phone number to greatdaysa@kins5.com. Okay, the moment we've been waiting for, Bjorn's Live Music Lounge. You can win 2 tickets to go see Youngblood Hawk. That's today. Right now, 5th caller, 946-GDSA. Give us a call.
That's right, 946-4372. Okay, coming up, they graduate 100% of their student body, but an education at this school is more than just academics. Details of a school that your student should consider attending. That's coming up. Hey, welcome back. We're back with the owner of Green Restaurant, Green Vegetarian Cuisine, Mike Barron. He's back with some more. I guess we're going to make this time a healthier taco, which is the good news. Good morning again, Mike. So talk to me about this healthier taco, because we were talking about how we can have our tacos and eat them too.
So this is probably the healthiest taco you can have. I don't think you'll be able to find it at any of the taquerias in San Antonio. We're gonna use a collard green that's actually from our garden.
Yeah, I was looking at this. I'm like, is this going to be our taco shell
that's
for the day?
That's going to be our little tortilla. There.
Okay, we can do this, because this isn't exactly your masa. This isn't exactly corn.
It's
not going to be your, the harina. This is going to be our little taco shell. Okay, and then I look at, we've got some beautiful alfalfa sprouts. We've got some spinach, and everybody's favorite, we've got avocado, some mushrooms, some bell pepper, tomatoes. So a lot of the stuff people are familiar with, but now we're going to make it into a taco.
Yeah, and we're going to, our filling for our taco is going to be a pecan hummus.
Ooh.
So we've got some Texas pecans here and a little raw garlic.
Tell me they're from Seguin.
Most of them are in Texas. And we're going to, so we've got that in there in the blender. We're going to add a little bit of water.
Okay.
And we're going to add some olive oil. And green, we only use olive oil or canola oil, so that's one of the healthier things that we do.
Now, hummus, isn't that typically made with like garbanzo beans?
Yeah, traditionally, it's made with garbanzo beans. And sometimes we do that as well. This is one of our more popular items. We serve it as an appetizer, and we make a burrito with these collard wraps and everything too.
Okay,
so.
perfect.
All right.
A little bit of noise. It looks good.
That's it right
now, if
there.
anybody wants to make this at home, this is really an easy thing that they can try to make at home.
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's really easy, and like you'll notice that everything we're doing here today is raw, so it's keeping all the natural enzymes and
nothing's
nutrients,
really cooking out.
anything like that. So this taco is a completely raw taco, like our burrito that we have with green is called the raw deal wraps.
And I'm going to sip on some of this coffee that you had made earlier with the French press. This is, I believe you said it was organic
yeah,
coffee.
So it's organic and it's fair trade.
Fair trade. And it's delicious, by the way, with some soy milk in it. So.
We just started doing the French press coffee at our Pearl Brewery location, and it's something we're really happy with. It's delicious. So we're going to just take some sliced avocado.
This is fantastic. I'm looking at this. So again, we put our hummus, and this is a collard green tortilla, so to speak. There's some fresh avocado.
And then we're going to add some spinach, and collard greens are like eating a vitamin, and
really,
as opposed to a tortilla, they are really good.
Although we love our tortillas,
I love tortillas too.
Now, I noticed that you're putting alfalfa sprouts on there, and we were talking about this before. They're kind of hard to find right now. Where can somebody get them? Because they're hard to find at HEB, and a lot of times people like myself do shopping at like Walmart.
They're I think they had a scare with alfalfa sprouts about a year ago, and I think that some places are not carrying them as much, but
maybe like a farmer's market.
Yeah, the farmers markets you can find them. You can find they're hydroponic, so I mean if they're organically grown, they're safe to eat, and you can find them at Green. We have them all the time, and ours are very safe to eat.
And some spinach as well.
We got some spinach. We're going to take a little bit of that bell pepper we were using earlier, and I've always found that the thinner you slice bell pepper, you get the sweeter it is. If you go big thick slices, you get some of that some of the bitterness that bell pepper can.
Are there any vegetables that you don't want to use? Like, because some people might say, hey, I want to try this or I want to try that. Is there anything you kind of want to steer clear of when making a taco like this?
No, I think you could put anything you want in there. It's some fresh vegetables. This is kind of like a nice little healthy salad more than a taco, but.
Yeah. And again, for our friends that live all different areas of the city, they do have one at the historic Pearl Brewery. You have that's your newest location.
Yeah, we've only been there for 2 weeks. We've been really well received there. And
hey, Paul, come on in and try one of these. I know you had the migas taco, and that was well received with us.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give you one of these.
This one mine?
This one is yours. And we're going to roll this up just like a little taco.
Okay.
And it sounds good. We put a little bit of salt and pepper.
What kind of leaf is this again?
It's a collard green leaf.
Okay.
Collards are, these are actually grown in our garden out in front of the restaurant. And these are high in vitamin C and protein. Everybody's always asking vegetarians where you get your protein from. There's a great source of protein, vitamin K.
Yeah, because I was talking to my mom recently, and she said she really wanted to start doing some juicing and kind of upping the ratio of vegetables in her diet to about 50%. And something like this was where you're not just having a salad, you can really infuse some different entrees.
Sure. Well, if you eat like this every day, I'd feel like $1 million.
Hey, you're going to live long, hopefully.
And again, your 2 locations at Pearl Brewery and then also at the Alon Markets.
Yes, ma'am.
Over at Wurzbach and Northwest Military.
That's right.
And you also have a special mention right here. Talk to me about this for GDSA viewers.
Yeah, these 2 good-looking guys. This is my brother and myself. You can cut that out and keep the picture if you want. But if you come in to any of our locations and mention you saw us on Great DSA, you get a free $5 gift card.
Fantastic. And we also want to mention, too, that you guys do know what you're talking about because you do come from the Lulu's family, so you do know that, you know, you're familiar with the chicken fried steak, and so a lot of your entrees, again, are not strange. That,
yeah, don't be scared. We don't. Not everything's this healthy.
That pecan hummus is very good.
Oh, thank you. And it's filling too, and you know, substantial. So.
And you do also have, as we were saying before, some entrees that are like people would recognize, like enchiladas, parmesan, those kinds
chalupas,
of
things that are naturally vegetarian.
And very familiar to the people here in San Antonio.
Well, very good. It's awesome.
Well, thanks so much, Mike. We appreciate you coming out with us this morning.
Mike, thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, I want to remind everybody about March
Madness,
where you can win $1 million. Okay.
We didn't plan that.
All right, Brandon, have you filled out your bracket yet?
I have not. I've still got some more research I want to do, but you still can. Go to kens5.com/picks and make your picks for a chance to win $1 million.
And you can also win, if you don't just the million, $10,000 a week.
Right. So you can play game by game, which has you have a chance to win $10,000, iPad minis, and my favorite, gift cards to Wingstop.
So all you got to do is go to kens5.com/picks.
Absolutely.
And you could have an opportunity to win $1 million. Brandon, by the way, I want to be where you're at when you fill out your bracket.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fill out a dummy bracket then, so you can steal those picks, and then I'm gonna have the one that's going to win for myself.
I thought we were on this together. Hey, they start what?
They start
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, actually. The first 4 will play in. Those will actually be on True TV. One of CBS affiliates, and I think it's North Carolina. Oh man, I can't remember those teams. It's like Liberty and North Carolina.
Some of the smaller ones, probably.
Tech, something like that. One of those schools.
But you can watch all the action right here.
Ole Miss is in. 2 games tomorrow on True TV, and then the next 2 will be on Wednesday, starting at 6:40.
Very good. Well, we'll be checking in from time to time with Brandon Roddy, our own resident expert.
Right.
All right, thanks for watching today. Coming up tomorrow, you can win tickets to see the movie that everybody's talking about. That's right, Olympus Has Fallen.
Plus, is your marriage proposal getting to I do? Is it made for the big screen? We want to hear about it, and it could win you a very romantic weekend getaway.
All right, we want to thank Mike. Mike, go to Green.
That's right.
That's right.
Green
and also,
Cuisine.
Thank you, Daniel, and Holy Cross. You got that open house coming up Saturday.
That's
all right. Good deal.
And we are enjoying our beautiful coffee, our tacos. It's been a fantastic show. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We've got so much more coming up tomorrow. And don't forget, we got some basketball. March Madness in the studio.
Oh!